Every day, billions of people around the world plug their phones into chargers without giving them a second thought. It's a habit so common that we rarely stop to ask a simple question. What happens when the charger stays plugged into the wall after the phone is fully charged, or even when no phone is connected at all? Many people believe that once charging stops, electricity use drops to zero. But is that really true? The answer is more surprising than most people realize. While your phone charger may seem harmless, it can continue consuming small amounts of electricity even when it's sitting idle. This hidden energy consumption is known as vampire power, phantom load, or standby power. Individually, the amount is tiny, but when multiplied by millions of households and billions of chargers worldwide, the wasted electricity becomes significant. Today, we're uncovering the hidden truth behind your phone charger and whether it's secretly increasing your electricity bill. To understand why this happens, we first need to look inside a modern phone charger. Despite its small size, a charger is actually a sophisticated electronic device. Inside are transformers, capacitors, integrated circuits, and voltage regulators designed to convert high-voltage AC electricity from your wall outlet into the low-voltage DC power your smartphone needs. Even when your phone isn't connected, many chargers continue powering a tiny control circuit that constantly waits for a device to be plugged in. This always-ready state requires a small but measurable amount of electricity. Older chargers, especially those made before modern energy efficiency standards became common, often consumed significantly more standby power than today's models. So, how much electricity are we actually talking about? Surprisingly, not very much for a single charger. A modern, high-quality smartphone charger typically consumes less than 0.1 watts when left plugged in without a phone attached. Over an entire year, that usually adds up to well under 1 kilowatt-hour of electricity, often costing only a few cents depending on local electricity prices. However, older or poorly designed chargers can consume anywhere from 0.3 to 1 watt continuously. While that still sounds small, imagine a household with multiple phone chargers, tablet chargers, laptop adapters, smart speakers, televisions, gaming consoles, Wi-Fi routers, coffee machines with digital clocks, microwave displays, and dozens of other electronics quietly drawing standby power 24 hours a day. Suddenly, those tiny power leaks begin adding up. This is where the idea of vampire power becomes important. According to energy experts, standby electronics throughout an average household can account for roughly 5 to 10% of total household electricity use. The phone charger itself is only a tiny part of that total, but it perfectly illustrates a much larger problem. Many electronic devices never truly turn off. Even when they appear to be inactive, they remain partially powered, so they can respond instantly when you press a remote button, display a digital clock, maintain internet connectivity, or remember saved settings. In other words, your charger isn't alone. It's part of an invisible network of devices quietly consuming electricity every second of every day. Now let's compare old chargers with modern ones. Years ago, many phone chargers used heavier transformer-based designs that wasted more energy as heat. You could often feel them becoming warm even when no phone was connected. Today's chargers are much more advanced. Most smartphones now use highly efficient switching power supplies that automatically reduce electricity consumption when idle. Many premium chargers also comply with international energy efficiency standards, dramatically lowering standby power. Fast charging technologies like USB power delivery and Qualcomm Quick Charge may deliver much higher power while charging. But once charging stops, efficient models reduce their energy use to extremely low levels. So while modern chargers are much better than older ones, not every charger on the market performs equally well. Another common myth is that leaving your phone plugged in overnight constantly wastes huge amounts of electricity because it keeps charging forever. Fortunately, that's not how modern smartphones work. Once the battery reaches 100%, the phone's battery management system stops continuous charging. Instead, it occasionally tops up the battery whenever the level drops slightly. During these maintenance cycles, both the phone and charger use a very small amount of electricity. The real concern isn't usually the electricity bill. It is that repeatedly keeping lithium-ion batteries at full charge for long periods may contribute to gradual battery aging over many months or years. Many newer smartphones now include optimized charging features that slow charging overnight and finish just before you normally wake up, helping extend battery lifespan. Let's put the numbers into perspective. Imagine you have one modern charger drawing just 0.05 watts while sitting idle all year. Over 12 months, the electricity consumed is extremely small, far less than many household appliances use in a single day. Compare that with an electric heater, air conditioner, refrigerator, clothes dryer, or water heater, which consume hundreds or thousands of watts while operating. Clearly, unplugging one phone charger won't dramatically reduce your electricity bill. However, if your home contains dozens of electronic devices constantly drawing standby power, reducing those hidden energy drains can make a noticeable difference over time. Energy efficiency is often about many small improvements working together rather than one dramatic change. There are also important safety considerations. Genuine chargers from trusted manufacturers include multiple protection systems against overheating, short circuits, and power surges. Cheap counterfeit chargers, however, may lack these safety features. Some poorly manufactured chargers continue generating unnecessary heat even when idle, increasing the risk of failure over time. While serious incidents are rare, using certified chargers and replacing damaged charging cables is always a smarter choice than relying on low-quality alternatives simply because they're inexpensive. So, what can you do? The answer is simple. If you're using a modern certified charger, leaving it plugged in occasionally isn't a major problem. The standby electricity consumption is very low. However, unplugging chargers that aren't being used is still a good habit. It eliminates even the small amount of wasted energy, protects the charger from unexpected power surges during storms, and slightly reduces long-term wear. More importantly, look beyond your phone charger. Consider smart power strips. Turn off electronics that don't need to stay on, and identify other devices silently consuming standby power throughout your home. Those combined savings can be much more meaningful than unplugging a single charger. In the end, your phone charger isn't secretly stealing huge amounts of electricity, but it isn't using zero power either. The real story is more balanced than many viral claims suggest. A single modern charger wastes only a tiny amount of electricity, yet it reminds us of a larger hidden issue: the invisible energy consumed by countless devices we leave plugged in every day. By understanding how standby power works, making smarter choices about the electronics we buy, and building better energy-saving habits, we can reduce unnecessary electricity use, lower costs over time, and make our homes just a little more efficient. Sometimes the biggest discoveries begin with the smallest questions, and even something as ordinary as your phone charger has a fascinating story to tell. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed uncovering the hidden science behind everyday technology, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more fascinating science and technology documentaries.